Coming up on today's show, we have a Mexican hot dish with the easiest fried rice recipe as a side. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Rhonda Fitterer.
And I'm Laverne.
And we have a couple of recipes today, one submitted by our own cameraman, Trace.
Yes.
Which I can't wait to try because he says it's fabulous.
I believe him.
And you found one of the easiest fried rice recipes I think I've ever seen, so.
And it is good.
So, tested, it's true. They're gonna be great for you. To make these recipes, this is what you're gonna need for the Mexican hot dish. You're gonna need a dozen tortillas, and that's the white flour tortillas, a pound of grated cheese, a pound of ground beef, a can of cream of mushroom soup, and a can of cream of celery soup, 1 can of taco sauce, a half a cup of chopped onion, and then a dash of seasonings of garlic, salt, and pepper. So, really simple ingredients there.
It's very easy.
Just like Trey said, when you're talking about Mexican, it's included all in there.
It's not difficult.
No, I think it will be really tasty too. And to make this really simple fried rice recipe, these are the ingredients that you'll need there. You'll need some oil to cook it in, and then you need 3/4 cup frozen peas and carrots, half cup of chopped scallions, 2 cups of rice, and it looks like a little bit of soy sauce.
That's it.
Simple.
So it's good.
Well, let's get started.
Okay. All right. We're going to come right on over here to the stove, and we're going to start with our hamburger.
Okay.
We got a pound of hamburger, so we're going to add that to our skillet. And we're just going to chop that up, get that fried, and then we're going to actually add our onions in right away too.
Okay.
And it's about a half a cup of onions, chopped onions. And if you like a little more onion, just cut it up. Don't waste it. So
depends on the size of the onion you're cutting up.
that's right, you know. But this one says a half a cup and not a half of onion, so it doesn't have, you know.
Yep.
You get the quantity there. So we'll just get this browned and cooked up, and we'll add our soups and taco seasoning, and it is so simple.
Now, once we got this prepared, we're going to transfer it into a casserole dish, and we're going to bake this for a while as well, aren't we?
Right, we're going to bake it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes.
Okay, so it doesn't take too long.
No, it does not. So you can have from start to finish, you know, you probably got maybe 10 minutes prep time and 30 minutes to cook. So in less than an hour, you're going to have a great supper.
Okay.
So, and the fried rice goes so quickly. And that's so, like I said, you'll be able to treat your family to a great supper in real short order.
Sounds great.
And, you know, as we're working, we all need those quick meals, but we still want them tasty and something that the family's going to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And when you get home between 5:30 and 6 on average, you don't want a meal that's going to take that long to prepare.
Absolutely. You know, it just, everything takes a little bit of time, but we don't have too much time. So it doesn't take too long here to get that, because you want the hamburger all cooked. You don't want any pink in that. So it's nice to start with a nice size skillet so that you can add all the ingredients into this and not make a splatter all over and stuff. So our hamburger and onion is cooked here, so we're going to go ahead and add the other ingredients. We're going to add a little bit of garlic, and I just had some chopped garlic in the, in the jar that you buy, so I'm going to add that a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to add just a little bit of pepper, and I would say probably about a half a teaspoon. I'm going to, or close to a teaspoon. It's to your preference, you know.
That would be a tablespoon for the Didi family.
Right, and about a half a teaspoon of salt in, because we're going to add just a little bit of garlic salt too. So I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of garlic salt in there.
Okay.
On that. So get that mixed up, and then we're going to add the can of cream of celery soup. And especially with making it, hot right away, like I say, the 30 minutes in the oven that's going to pretty much all it's going to take. You certainly can put this together earlier, but if you take it out of the fridge, you're going to want to make sure that you maybe bake it a little bit longer if it's not hot.
Okay. All right.
These little spatulas are great to get into those cans. And
There's somebody at the spatula factory that was specifically, targeting people that like to clean out cans.
That's right. We look at ways. And then it says a can of taco seasoning, and or I shouldn't say seasoning, can of taco sauce. And that's probably about 14 ounces is what that is.
Okay.
So we're going to add that in there. And this is where you could spice it up. You can use the hot taco sauce if you like, or just, your regular mild, or whatever you like and stuff. So that's kind of nice. That's, like I said, right there is, if your family likes it spicy, that's what you want to do.
This would be a really easy dish to add some, if your family likes maybe black olives, or even like a little can of chilies if you do want to kick it up a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. You can easily change that recipe with just to your taste.
Yep.
And like I said, we add, your pepper and salt just to your taste and stuff like that. So you can see that this does make quite a bit here.
It does.
And we can get that turned down, because all we needed to do is get that heated up and mixed well. Okay, so we'll just bring that over here and set that down.
Okay.
And I did spray my pan, cake pan, just with a little bit of a cooking spray here.
Okay.
And now just to sure, because what we're going to do is we're going to start with putting some flour tortillas in there. And it says 12 flour tortillas, and I just got those, the medium size. If you have the large ones, you probably may not need 12 of them.
Okay.
So it depends upon the size that you're going to be doing.
Okay.
And it says tear them into little pieces or whatever. But to make things quick, I just took that out and just cut them into little pieces, and now I can just put it in there and not having to tear them apart, because we're going to want to layer this. So let's go ahead and
You used a pizza cutter on these, didn't you?
well, that would have been a real smart idea, but I used my big butcher knife.
Oh.
Because I cut all 12 at once. You save time, you go big on that. So we're going to just go ahead and layer some of that meat sauce in there.
So it's kind of like a lasagna concept, layering between the tortillas and the cheese and the meat.
It is. It is, but it's still got that more of a Mexican flair than what you would have for,
Oh, absolutely.
lasagna.
You got taco
and stuff.
sauce in there.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll just go ahead and put some cheese. It says a pound of grated cheese. So,
Definitely got some cheese going here.
yeah. Oh, but that's what makes it very good. And I opened up a package of just a regular cheddar cheese, mild, and then I opened a package of the sharp cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Too. So, just to give a little bit of flavor in there, different tastes mixed together. So we're going to put another.
It's actually going to make a pretty thick.
It will be quite a bit. It says to go with, I think it was a little bit bigger than a 9 by 13 pan.
Okay.
and this one here is a little bit bigger than a 9 by 13, but I don't think it was 10 by 15. That was kind of an odd size that I didn't have. So, but I think, you know, this is going to work just fine. So now let's layer that. We'll be able to actually make 3 layers with that.
I'm just going to give you a little bit of grief because when it comes to cooking utensils, if this is going to be a family favorite, to become a family favorite, I bet you have that pan next time we film.
I probably will find one more time. You know what Dickinson needs with our growing community population? We need a kitchen store.
Yes.
You know, that would be.
There's a niche there.
There would be, for sure. So we're going to add that there again.
And I bet that you would go on a special mailing whenever they get new product in.
That we could, yeah.
You could be the tester.
Absolutely. That would be fun. You know, and I don't think I lack for being able to talk something up or sell it if I believe in the product.
Oh no.
So you can definitely see how much that does make. It doesn't sound like a lot, you know, when it says start with a pound of hamburger, and you think, oh, that doesn't seem like a lot. But it really, till you put out your soups in there and your sauce.
Yeah,
You know,
this is making a big casserole.
It definitely does. And
So
it's gonna-
nice if you're having guests over, perfect size for company, or you could really do this easy too and make smaller portions and freeze some.
Make a pan, but it's going to make such great leftovers. You think?
Oh,
you have-
absolutely.
You may not even have time to freeze it.
Well, depending on the size of your family.
Correct. Yes. So we're going to sprinkle the last layer. So I guess I just go ahead and layer it, and so it seemed like a lot of cheese, but by the time you put the 3 layers in there, you know, you just got about right. When they say a pound, they say a pound for a reason, because that just fits perfect.
All right. And do we need to cover this with tin foil or anything when we bake it?
You know, the recipe did not say to cover it, so we'll just watch it. You know, we'll put it in the oven, and we'll put it on 30 minutes, but in about 20 minutes or so, we'll just check it. And if it looks like we can cover it with a little bit of foil for the last 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds great.
So let's go ahead and put that in there. And it is a big casserole dish there, so. And we're gonna set the oven timer to 30 minutes. And then we're going to get started right away with our fried rice. And that takes so little time. You know, in in 5 minutes, you got that put together, so.
All right, sounds great.
Okay, now we're going to start with our fried rice.
Okay.
And the recipe asks for sesame seed oil, and there is a difference by using just regular cooking oil or even olive oil. I think even peanut oil would give it a nice flavor, because you're thinking of, you know, with fried rice and stuff like that, you do have peanuts, or, you know, with your, so like it says 4 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to just put a little bit in there. There.
All right.
There, so.
I don't think, I pretty much know I don't have sesame seed oil, so this will be interesting to see how this turns out.
It definitely gives it a little bit of different flavor, makes it's better. It really is. I mean, you'll get by with your vegetable oil or even olive oil, but that. So then we're going to add this is just minute rice that I pre-cooked here.
Okay.
And so you want cooked rice. So we're going to add that. And it says about 2 cups of cooked rice.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to add, this is about a 1/2 cup or maybe 3/4 cups of scallions, you know, but I use the whole scallion, you know, I use the greens, but also the onion part too. So
Okay.
don't waste any of that. Definitely put that in there. And then we're going to add this is about 3/4 cup to a cup of frozen peas and carrots.
Okay.
And you just see how great that color looks already on that. So
this doesn't take long to cook up.
no, you're just heating up the rice and kind of, getting the vegetables, because they were frozen until they are unthawed or that, so it takes maybe just a few minutes for that. And then we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce.
Okay.
And that is it.
Very simple.
Very simple, but it's very tasty. So, you have, you start with your oil, your rice, your frozen peas and carrots, and your scallions, and soy sauce. How easy can that be? And that, it's great.
It's really easy when you cook it for us, Mom.
It's always easier that way, isn't it? Okay. And, it wouldn't take maybe quite as long as if I had made the rice right now and just it was hot when I put it in. But it certainly doesn't take long to heat that up.
And the last ingredient that we have to put in yet is the soy sauce, which that's what's going to give the rice a little bit different color.
That's correct. It'll make the look of the fried rice. Well, our rice and that is hot, and the only thing left we need to do is add soy sauce. And if you're really watching your salt, definitely go with low sodium soy sauce, because that definitely, it has a lot of salt in it. So
okay.
So we're going to be putting here about 2-3 tablespoons of soy sauce here. And just that, and then already it gives you the color of fried rice, and it's going to be ready to serve.
All right. That'd be a great addition to our Mexican hot dish.
It's going to be a nice complement to that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So we can turn the burner off there, and we only have 4 more minutes, and our Mexican hot dish will be ready. So
all right.
We'll take that out.
Well, when we come back, we'll be able to show our viewers what
what
it looks like, and hopefully they'll be able to smell that through the TV.
Oh, well, it'll look good enough to eat,
right.
Even if they can't smell it.
Right,
so
right.
We will be back here in 4 more minutes.
Sounds good.
Timer's going off for our Mexican hot dish, so I'll have you open up the oven, and we'll take that out.
Ooh, that's
just
bubbling.
look at that bubbly. Ooh. There we go.
All right.
Oh. What's that? Look. Great there, and I'm going to
smells awesome.
This here over there. And if you were just making this, you probably might want to leave it set for 5 to 10 minutes to cool off a little bit more. But we certainly are going to just dig right in.
Yes.
And another thing you can do with this Mexican hot dish, instead of using hamburger, you could use chicken.
Okay.
Cut up chicken, use that ton of chicken. And when you're making it with the chicken, I would add about a half to maybe a cup of sour cream in with, the taco sauce and all of that.
The soups and everything
right.
when you're mixing it.
I would use sour cream in that. And that's a nice little addition, a little different flair, but very, very good too. So, because some people don't always like the beef, or you would just want to do a variety
right.
of what's going on. So, there. Okay.
So if you wait to let this cool down a little bit, it probably will come out in a nicer slice.
It'll set up probably a little bit more, but
it smells just wonderful.
Great there. And then we're going to add a little bit of color to this, and we know that this is probably mixing a little bit of flavors together, because with the fried rice, like we talked, it's kind of Chinese, but yet it's a great addition, When you go have Mexican, you have rice.
You have rice.
The only thing we did add a little soy sauce to this versus when you probably go have Mexican, there's not the soy sauce in there.
Right.
And that, but that's just, it's going to be good anyway.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
You always eat all of one and then start on all of the other.
And you just,
But what would be a great addition to this is just a simple lettuce salad.
Just a little lettuce salad. You could, garnish that or have it on the side, or even add a little sour cream on top of it. I think that'd be great.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah,
endless
absolutely.
possibilities.
You just let your imagination take over for you, and
There you go.
it will work. Okay.
To get these recipes, just go to Consolidated's website, www.ctctel.com. Thank you to the workshop for being our sponsor, and have a nice evening. Thank you.